Okay, what I'm doing is still marking my 1/4 inch line on for my curved piecing or my curved piece, which is today is an apple core quilt block. So like I was saying on my last video, you can only do a little bit at a time. Now, what I was also just thinking, if you have your 1/4 inch template, you would take the template and I would take a piece of cardstock and trace the template. Then you're going to have to cut along the 1/4 inch line to have something that you can lay on your block to mark your 1/4 inch line. So you will have a template that's the regular size that you will use to cut the block. Then you need to create a template to mark your 1/4 inch line on the block. So you will need 2 templates. And then I've already marked this piece right here. If you can see the line. So you would take your template and cut along that, take that cardstock, take that plastic template and mark the shape, the template shape on the cardstock. Then I would cut along, you take once you mark the shape on the cardstock, you would cut along that 1/4 inch line. So then you could just lay the cardstock on the apple core and mark this line. Then you also gonna need to take one and mark this line, or you can just take the cardstock and mark the line all around, and just lay it on the block and to mark the 1/4 inch line. So would you have one where you just you would have, maybe you could either have, I think I would like it where I had the plastic the template to cut the block. That's the one you're going to get. Or you can just get it online and you don't have to buy a template. You could just trace it out on cardstock. But to me, that actual plastic ruler is more sturdy. Okay, so then you would take the template and you will lay it on the block, and then you will cut this line right here. So then once you lay it down, then you would trace that line to mark that. Trace this line. So you will cut the apple core on the cardstock, the template. Use it to make the shape on the cardstock. And then you will cut along this line here to be able to mark the 1/4 inch line. And then you're going to also have to have this cut out too, a cardstock with this line right here cut out. So you lay it down and make another piece, another piece. So you have the template to mark to cut the block, and the template to cut the 1/4 inch, mark the 1/4 inch seam on the block. Basically, that's what I'm trying to say. So you would either do that in whatever method you saw fit. So now I'm just still cutting marking my line. So I like to use this ruler to cut dark fabric, and I like to use this ruler to cut light color fabric. But maybe one is all if you only have, but you will use what you have. And you will use what works for you. You won't have to go out and buy anything. You could unless you just wanted to. But I've been quilting 20 years, so I already have lots of stuff. And the thing about it, once you buy it, you have it forever. You're not constantly buying rulers. Like, I don't have to go out and buy this ruler again. Now, I might want a smaller one or something like that, or the longer one to cut strips. But once you buy it, you have it. Like, some of this stuff I probably had long as I've been quilting. And some of it's new, but some of it I had. And see that lamp, it kind of helps you. I got this lamp on. It helps me to see the line. So then we're just marking our piece. And see, I hadn't done this in a while. And then I wasn't thinking to do that. But I know it's, you know, I wasn't thinking to make a template for marking. So you need 2 templates when you're working with the curved pieces. You need the curved piece to cut the piece. Then you need a template. To cut the actual block. Then you need a template to mark the actual seam allowance. And that's if you're sewing by hand. So if you're on a machine and you have a 1/4 inch foot, of course, you won't have to worry about all that. But if you don't have the 1/4 inch foot, then I mean, you would have to mark it. And so I can do this because I started off by hand 20 years ago. So this is like second nature for me to move from a machine to hand piecing and, you know, vice versa or whatever. Like, it's nothing for me to just be like, oh, like today I was like, okay, I'm going to do it by hand. I'm going to cut the pieces for my pot holder by hand. So that's what I'm doing. You just put the 1/4 inch line, just like if you was sewing a curve, you can only do just a little bit. When you're marking the curve, it's the same situation. You can only do a little bit. You're not trying to draw a straight line like you would on a square, because you're on a curve. So the rules change. You have to go a little bit and mark. Lay that 1/4 inch. You just decide which 1/4 inch line you want to lay on the edge. And that's what you use to mark your piece. And you just keep going until you get it done. See, I'm almost done. Just lay it on. And see, the lamp helps me to see the edge too. It's daylight outside, but the lamp helps me to see the edge. And so that's it. If you can see. And that's it. So this goes like that. And of course, it seems like my lines are kind of heavy, but you have them as light as you could to be able to see it, to sew it. Okay. So then we can mark these two, put these 2 pieces to the side. We through with those. So then I turn over my black square. See, I have the top. So let's do with this. And I have my yellow pencil, of course. Can't use a regular pencil. So I use a colored pencil for the dark colored pieces. And see that lamp, it helps me to see the edge. And then you just barely draw it. You go along the edge. You decide which actual 1/4 inch little line you want to use, and you just put that little edge on 1/4 inch line you want to use, and then just use it to mark the curve. Of course, if it was a square, we could just go straight across and be done, but this is a curve, so you have to respect the curve. And it would kind of be the same thing with the Drunkard's Pass piece, because it's another curve. And don't be in a hurry, you just... So we're marking the piece. I'm showing you how to mark the 1/4 inch line on a curved piece, a curved quilt block. Okay, so let's go down. See, that's what we just did. Okay, so then we're going to do the bottom. Maybe come back and do it again. I'm just using it. It's like one little 1/4 inch indentation on this ruler you're going to use to just put on the edge and mark the block. Just that 1/4 inch dash on the ruler. And you just move that dash along the edge and mark the block. And I'm only doing all this because I'm going to sew this quilt block by hand for this pot holder. Now for my placemat, I'll be on my machine with my 1/4 inch presser foot. But since I'm doing this by hand, I have to actually mark, and I don't have a template cut to mark the block. I have to do it by hand. I have to mark it. So that's what we have so far. And so then I'm going to mark the other two sides. And just that one, like, it would be that one little 1/4 inch line I'm running along the edge to mark it just a little at a time. Okay. And we're not in a hurry. We're just marking, right? It's the weekend, so hey, we're not in anyone's hurry. I even see just a gentle movement along the edge, and then mark. Move and mark, move and mark. That's kind of the rotation. And then you just so gentle. Yeah, but I like the both rulers, the clear one and the one with the yellow markings. I use them both because they both serve their own purpose. So, but I started out with the clear and yellow ruler, and then once I started going around to the different quilt shops, that's what introduced me to this clear ruler with the black markings. So I'll use them both. Cause seems like the different rulers work better with different colors of fabric. But you can make either ruler work however you decide. You know, it's all in what you have to get into it and see what works for you. You may only do good with one, the clear one, or someone else may want both. Like me, I prefer to have them both. But I for sure, dark fabric, I have to have this clear ruler to mark my dark fabric. Now, I'm just telling the truth. Now, I have to tell the truth now. Can't tell a story. I have to have this clear ruler to mark this dark fabric. Like, I wouldn't try to do this black with this yellow, because it just seems like... Now, that years ago when I first started, that's all I used. So, whatever I made it. But I prefer this clear ruler. But I can make it work with whatever I have at the time. Because it was like, that's all I knew of at one point when I started quilting 20 years ago, was that clear and yellow ruler. So that's what we have. Okay, so then we'll do the red one. Now, technically for this red one, I could use either one. Trying to see what I had my square marks, so to see what's the front and what's the back. Hold on, let me find my little pencil mark to know. Where's the marking? Oh, I already cut the T out. I still supposed to have it marked. Hold on, where's my little T for me to know? This piece is supposed to have a marking on it with a pencil to let me know what's the top of the block, and I don't even see it. But see, this red, I can use this clear ruler. So that's what I probably do. Yeah. Where's my little marking? I don't even see it. This is crazy. What happened to it? Oh, I think that's it right there. I think that's it. Okay, so maybe this is the wrong. I'll use my clear and yellow ruler to mark this one. Okay. So you just get your little, this is the line, and then this is the line that I'm using, that 1/4 inch line. So I may run this line, follow this line, run along the edge and mark. So then I just keep my eye on that one little 1/4 inch marking and mark the line. Like I said, but you won't have to do all this, because once you make the template to mark the seam allowance, then you won't have to do all this. This is like the old-fashioned way. This is the way I would have had to do it when I first started quilting. And just keep going, marking the line. That's that one. You got your eye on that one little 1/4 inch seam in line indentation. So that 1/4 inch marking on the ruler, you just got your eye on that one horizontal line and marking the block. That's all you're doing. And by the way, thank you all. I've reached 1,000 subscribers. Now all I need you all to do is help me get my watch time hours so I can get my YouTube. You know what they do once you get your hours and your thing. You know what I'm getting to. So I need y'all to watch my videos, like my videos, share my videos, and so more people can find out about me. I've been quilting 20 years, so it's definitely a lot you can learn from me. See, that's where we have so far. That's the line I just drew. Okay, so then we'll go back and keep going and mark that one little horizontal 1/4 inch line is what you're using to run along the edge and mark the block. See, it's not even hard. You just got to be patient. Take your time and don't quilt in a hurry. Because this is something that you love to do. So just take your time and get it right. And, yeah, thank you all. I can't believe it. I can't believe it because I've been quilting 20 years. But it's like, that's a milestone, YouTube. Just imagine when I get to 10,000 subscribers or 100,000 subscribers or 1 million subscribers. That's crazy. Can you imagine me with 1 million subscribers? I mean, that would be my goal, 1 million subscribers. 1 million people watching my videos, loving what I do, and learning from my videos. See, that's where we are now. And that wasn't even hard. Okay. All right, so let's mark this. We're going to find our little horizontal 1/4 inch line and move and mark. Move and mark. Yeah. When I started out quilting, I did everything by hand. Everything was done by hand. Then somebody gave me a machine and I just was like, goodbye hand quilting. But every now and then I'll come back to it. Because some people, that's what they do, hand quilting. So I know how to do them both. So before there was a YouTube, I was already quilting. So I didn't learn to quilt from YouTube. I was already quilting when YouTube came into existence. And I have learned some things from YouTube, but I already knew how to quilt before YouTube. I've been quilting 20 years. Since 2003 is when I started to quilt. It was a little quilt shop not too far from where I live now. And that's where I got my start. I think it was what was the name of it? A lady, she passed away. She was a sweet old lady, and her daughter was in there with her. It was so cute, and then I just took the little hand quilting class, and then once I was, somebody gave me that sewing machine. it was like it was just an easy transition because I was already doing it by hand. So where some people may only do hand quilting, some people may only do machine quilting. I do them both, but I prefer machine because get things done much better. Like that's what really blew my mind about the machine. It was like, you had been doing things pretty much at a snail's pace, but it was peaceful, it was relaxing, you enjoyed it. But once she gave me that machine, and I was in disbelief. The pieces were I was sewing them so fast, so quickly. You do the chain piece, it was going so fast. I was like, oh my god, this is crazy, this is going fast. So I was thankful to get that sewing machine. I don't still have it. I pretty much broke it. So now I have a machine I've had since 2006. And I love it. It's a good machine. It's not a $1,000 machine, but I mean, it gets the job done. Once you get you can pretty much machine quilt within the machine as long as you can get the feet. Like you're gonna need the quarter-inch foot, the walking foot, and the free motion foot or darning foot. So see how quick that went? And that's my, okay. So this is, I marked my pieces. Now let me line my thing back up. So, okay, and then this one, and then this one. So the way I would sew it, I would fold this one in half, right sides together. Okay. And then fold this one. So this is very old-fashioned because I think now they're teaching people to cut it or snip it or something. I just don't like cutting into the seam allowance. And depending on how it is, I might press it towards the dark. I don't too much press it. Oh, but you pin it. So then you put you have the little creases. And then you fold in half, have another little crease. And then you lay the crease, one crease on top of the other. Hold on. But we're pinning right sides together. So then I should have maybe done it this way then. I fold the wrong way. So you're going to fold the wrong sides together. I don't know what I was just thinking. So you fold the wrong sides together in half. Like that. And you fold in half wrong sides together. Right? Okay, then when you go to pin it, you're going to put one crease on top of the other. Okay? You're going to put one crease right sides together. Let's see. Put the crease. And then you would pin it. I said I was going to use these pins. Let's see how they work. If they don't work, I'm going to use the other ones. Hold on. I got to get this right. This is the top. And then this is the, hold on, like this. And then do that. Okay. And then, so you put the creases on top of each other once you fold it. And then you pin it. Oops, wasn't a good pin. Okay, let's try some of these. And then you maneuver it. Hold on. We're going to figure it out. So we did this one. So mark it. Pin it like that. Okay, so then we're going to, let's, matter of fact, let's put 2 pins in the middle. Okay, then we're going to just gently pin a little bit. Make sure that the edge, pin, move it up to the edge. Just pin, move it up to the edge and pin. So I guess you, hold on. So move it up to the edge and pin it. And then move it up some more. And pin. So you go, oh shit, I stuck my, oh, I didn't cut. Yeah, so, and pin. Okay, then we're gonna go, but for some, see, look at that. I don't know, I ain't gonna worry about that. But I remember, what I remember is one of them you folded, and then one of them you laid it over in there. So we'll do that for the next one. So let's do it like this. And pin. And then do it. Matter of fact, I wonder, hold on, because I think I just maneuvered it. Just, I guess you move it. Okay, and then do that again. Look, I'm carrying the piece up there and pinning. Okay, I don't like this angle, but okay, there we are. So I guess once you, so there you have it. For whatever that's worth. Then you got to, but I want to do it again. So let's do it again, right? Because I've seen somewhere I was carrying it. Because I know that it was like one piece. Hold on, this is the setup. This the top, this the bottom. So then this goes like this. I remember one of them you fold it in half that way, right? Fold it in half, kind of, and then press down on it so you'll have your little marking. Because I'm going to try to do it with not so many pins, because I don't think I want to be bothered with all them pins. Okay, so then just do it like that. Okay, so then we have the little dip. Okay, so then you're going to fold this piece out. So I guess this edge, this is the dip. See my dip? Then you're supposed to lay this piece over in there. Okay, see now it's coming back to me, y'all. I'm waking up now. I'm coming to. I remember okay, so you have the one with the dip. This our dip. Okay, then you have this one. You fold this one right sides together. And then this one, okay, that's right sides together. Okay, so then this gonna be what you're gonna lay over in the dip. Okay, so you have the dip, and then you have the one that you lay over in the dip. Okay, so then that's it. So I guess then you just lay it in the dip, and then you maneuver it around. So pin it in the middle. Once you get the dip, put it in the dip.